Your arteries rebuild themselves every night while you sleep. But if you are eating muscle meat only, your body might be falling behind. See, I ran a 30-day experiment after my heart attack to test this. The results changed how I actually stock my kitchen. And here's what I found. Because here is what surprised me about arterial repair. It runs on a 24-hour cycle, so every night while you sleep, your body is either laying down new collagen or falling behind the daily damage. What I found in those 30 days is that muscle meat alone could not keep up with the demand. Here's why. Real quick before we go deeper. If you want to go broader and deeper with me on heart health, metabolism, carnivore, and gut health, check out our community. Members call it one of the best investments they have ever made in their health. And it is the strongest way you can support the work I do here on this channel. Now, with that out of the way, let me walk you through how your arteries actually repair themselves. So, your arterial wall has 3 layers. The inner layer is called the intima, 1 cell thick, takes constant mechanical shear from every heartbeat. Now, the middle layer is called the media, contains smooth muscle cells and elastic fibers, regulates blood pressure and provides recoil. Now, the outer layer is called adventitia, dense collagen, holds everything structurally together. So, every one of those 3 layers is under repair pressure right now on this heartbeat. Damage accumulates, so if repair does not keep up, damage compounds. Compounded damage is where atherosclerotic plaque forms. See, the repair has a name, collagen turnover. Your body breaks down old, damaged collagen. Fibroblasts and smooth muscle cells lay new collagen in its place. So this runs on a 24-hour cycle. If the raw material is short, the rebuild slows. Slow rebuild means damaged arteries stay damaged longer. Every heartbeat is either wearing your arteries down or rebuilding them. Which side of that balance are you on right now? Collagen is not made from any amino acid. It is made from 3 specific ones in specific ratio. Number 1, glycine. 1/3 of collagen by weight, the most common amino acid in the collagen molecule. Number 2, proline. 1/4 of collagen by weight, concentrated in connective tissue. Number 3, hydroxyproline, made in the body from proline plus vitamin C. So they cannot happen without vitamin C. This is why scurvy killed sailors. No vitamin C, no hydroxyproline, no collagen, arteries fell apart. Plus 2 essential cofactors, copper for collagen cross-linking, vitamin C for the hydroxylation step. So if you miss one of those 5 inputs and collagen synthesis stalls, stalled synthesis means slow arterial repair. Slow repair means atherosclerosis has more time to progress. So ask yourself, when did anyone tell you your arteries repair themselves every 24 hours? Because until you know that, you cannot possibly feed them what they are asking for. So now, let me show you how your arteries actually repair themselves. See, muscle meat is an incredible source of complete protein. You have ribeye, ground beef, chicken breast, and pork. It provides every essential amino acid your body needs to build and maintain muscle. It is naturally rich in amino acids like methionine, leucine, isoleucine, valine, and lysine. These are excellent for building lean tissue. They support muscle protein synthesis and help maintain the parts of your body that move, lift, and generate strength. But there is something muscle meat does not provide in the same proportion. It is proportionally lower in glycine. It is proportionally lower in proline. And it does not directly contain hydroxyproline. So these 3 amino acids play a central role in building collagen, the structural protein that gives strength and flexibility to your connective tissues, including your arteries. If you only remember one sentence from this video, remember this: the steak is not the problem, the missing tissue is. So think of your body like a construction site. Muscle meat brings the steel beams and the rebar. They are absolutely essential for building strength, but collagen is the mortar that holds the entire structure together. So making that collagen requires glycine, proline, hydroxyproline, vitamin C, and copper. Without enough of those building blocks, your body has a harder time maintaining the connective tissues that support your skin, joints, tendons, ligaments, bones, and blood vessels. See, your arteries are not rigid pipe, they are living tissue. So every single day they are exposed to blood pressure, blood flow, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Every single day they are repairing microscopic wear and tear. So the question is not how much protein you are eating, the question is what part of your arterial wall got fed today. So here's a food side answer. See, bone broth, 2 to 8 grams of collagen derived amino acids per cup. The highest single food source of the glycine, proline, hydroxyproline stack. 1 cup per day is the baseline dose. 2 cups is actually therapeutic. You have beef shank, oxtail, short rib, chuck roast, brisket, the tough cuts with visible connective tissue, slow cook roughly 4 to 8 hours to break down the collagen matrix. 1 meal per week delivers roughly the same repair amino acid load as daily bone broth. Skin on chicken thighs, pork belly, crispy chicken skin. Skin is almost entirely collagen. Beef tendon, chicken feet and broth, beef knuckles is my favorite. The cuts industrial groceries stopped selling. This is not a miracle cure, and that is exactly why I trust it more. Now, gelatin powder or collagen peptide, 6 to 8 grams of glycine plus proline per tablespoon, dissolves in water or coffee. For the cofactors, vitamin C, you got beef liver provides some. Consider a small vitamin C supplement, maybe 500 to 1000 milligrams daily if you are running pure carnivore without, let's say, organ meat. Copper, beef liver is the highest bioavailable food source. 2 ounces of liver per week covers the requirement. So the pattern, you do not need to abandon muscle meat, you need to add the collagen supporting food muscle meat cannot deliver. So 1 cup of bone broth, 1 braised connective tissue meal per week, 2 ounces of liver, and a small vitamin C dose if you are strict carnivore. Now, if none of this was on your radar 20 minutes ago, that is exactly the point. What is the first food you can add to your rotation this week? So here's what I learned about collagen that actually changed how I stock my kitchen. It's not one nutrient, it is a sequence. So step 1, your body pulls glycine and proline from the food you just ate into the fibroblasts inside your arterial wall. These are the amino acid building blocks. Now step 2, vitamin C activates an enzyme called hydroxylase. Now this enzyme converts proline into hydroxyproline, and hydroxyproline is what actually gives the collagen molecule a structural stability. So without vitamin C, this step fails and the collagen chain collapses before it forms. Now step 3, you got copper activates a second enzyme called lysyl oxidase. Now this enzyme cross-links 3 collagen chains together into a strong triple helix. Without copper, the collagen is floppy, weak, and gets broken down before it can strengthen your arterial wall. So this is why buying collagen peptides or just a glycine powder often does not do what people expect. You gave your body one piece of the stack, you did not give it the tools to build the finished product. The full stack looks something like this. Glycine and proline from bone broth or connective tissue cut, vitamin C from supplement or a small amount of organ meat, copper from beef, 2 ounces a week, all 4 working together. That is when the machinery actually turns on. So here's one practical detail worth remembering. See, vitamin C absorption is dose dependent. Splitting 1000 milligrams into 2 doses of 500 milligrams each delivers more usable vitamin C than one large dose. Take the first dose with your bone broth or your braised meal so the enzyme has vitamin C ready when it needs it. That is the exact stack I have been running for the past 10 days. Glycine before bed, bone broth daily, liver twice a week, split dose vitamin C. And next Wednesday, I'm pulling my 30-day blood work. Full panel, predictions locked, first look at whether the stack moves the numbers. If your protocol looks perfect on paper but your biology is still struggling, this is a kind of missing piece I look for. So here's a takeaway. Your arteries repair themselves every 24 hours. The repair depends on the full collagen stack, not one supplement. Glycine, proline, vitamin C, and copper have to arrive together for the machinery to actually work. Now, I hope you found this video quite valuable. If you did, my last ask of you is to please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It really helps support the work I do here on this channel and nowhere else. So that said, see you Sunday live with Duke and Cash.